Relaja tus tetitas, chibolo pulpín, que este video, así como mi vitrina de coleccionables, no es apto para niños. Comencemos.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's been more than a year since I last uploaded a video, but I wanted to make this video for two main reasons, and you will probably wondering why am I doing this video in English. So this is basically for the Mythic Legions community. I just started collecting Mythic Legions. Well, I started in November 21, the first one. I want the Cabal to know me because this line it's very hard to come by here in Peru. I'm a Peruvian collector and I'm collecting from Lima, Peru. And a lot of these figures I had to get from the secondary market. And the best secondary market to get them is actually the same Cabal community. So I had bought a lot of these figures from the Cabal community. And there are a lot of people on the community that actually don't know me and are very reluctant to sell something to me because they're afraid that I'm not a real person, perhaps I'm a scammer. Anything that can be related to that. So I really want them to get to know me, to know that I'm a real collector from Peru, and that every time I buy one of these figures, I actually buy them for myself. And this is the first reason I want the couple to get to know me, to trust me in that regard. And the other one was because the other day I was watching this video from the First Horseman studio where Chris and Jeremy were talking about this reinforcement wave. People were live, so they received some comments, and one of the comments saying that it was the first time they bought something directly from the First Horseman studio store. Chris said that he wanted to know why the line was getting all this new attention from new collectors. I decided that perhaps I can answer that question for myself. As you can see, my main collection was Marvel Legends. I collected Marvel Legends from the X-Men. I still do. I don't know, I really like the X-Men, so I still collect X-Men action figures from Marvel Legends. But by watching these YouTube channels from other reviewers, action figure reviewers, I watched this program from this guy David from Display Model Behavior. He's an English YouTuber, and he bought this Arethyr figure that I have right here. This is the first figure that catch my eye from Mythic Legions. This amazing demon god and his horse. Like, this was the main reason I got into the Mythic Legions. I believe most of the people that are new to the line are new because of this wave, Arethyr wave. This is probably the best wave to date right now. It came with the first horses for the line. It introduced to the line a lot of new parts. Why the parts are important? Because this line is modular. You can pop and swap every figure. For example, this is an LBC, a Lazy Boy custom, a Kid Bash or a mashup figure that combines very different parts from different figures. This, for example, this shield came with Valius, the other horse. This sword came from the Steel Knight, I believe. The plume and the limbs are from the Black Knight, and the head is from the Sir Gerard. It's a head sculpt that came originally with another skeleton figure called Scapular, and this is a complete LBC, so you can dismember these figures and build them again with other parts. They're not just a collection, like, you can actually turn this into a real hobby. So I'm a big fan of this, of the medieval era, so I collect a lot of things from medieval times. And these figures are, from my perspective, the best fantasy medieval action figures in this scale, 1/12 scale, 6-inch scale. This is my main scale. I really think the Vitruvian Hugs are cool figures, but I had to decide and I preferred 6-inch, okay? For a while, I was on a hiatus from collecting, like, for example, these figures, Toy Biz Lord of the Rings figures, and also have the Toy Biz X-Men from back in the day. I was in a hiatus from collecting when I first saw Kickstarter campaign from the Four Horsemen. I'm really big on Kickstarter. Like, I use it a lot because I collect board games, and most of these board games are Kickstarter exclusive from the time that the first Mythic Legions Kickstarter campaign was alive. But I decided not to back it back then, because as much as I really dig the knight figures, I really don't care about the other figures, the other stuff that the line came with. I actually don't regret not getting into the original Kickstarter, because I truly believe that right now, or perhaps back in November of last year, was the best time to get into Mythic Legions, mainly because of the horses. The horses just came out, so you were able to buy the horse. The horses were new to the line in the R3 wave, and the R3 wave was just released last year. The pre-order was made like 2 years ago, but they got released, like they got into people's hands last year. So a lot of us that were not into the Mythic Legions community back then were able to see these figures in hand from other reviewers, and that was our first glance of these marvelous action figures. Like this horse, the values, I don't know if you can see it, is right here. It's very cool. It's a common horse. Like you can use him for any action figure line, and it's in a scale with most of the 6-inch scale action figure lines. That is a very sought after horse because a lot of people buy it to use it with other lines. That's why I decided to do this video in the first place, because a lot of these figures I am only able to get through secondary market, and the best place to buy them is the Cabal, because yeah, okay, you can find prices, very high prices like the ones that you see on eBay from other collectors in the Cabal, but you will eventually find one person that actually is going to a convention there in the States that can hook you up with a very cool sought after figure that they can find at the reach of their hands. For collectors like me that are very far from the States, it's very cool to be able to be friends with people that are close to the figures. I was able to get Magnus, Hadriana, Belphegor, most of the action figures from the R3 wave that I wanted at a price that was very, very close to retail. If you look for a collection that you can invest, and if you decide to get out of the collection to recover your money, perhaps Mythic Legions is a good option, because most of the figures that you buy on pre-order or even on retail go up on value. So when you decide to sell them, you will get more than what you paid for them. Recently, I also saw a video from Dorgler, another YouTuber that I really like his approach to the line. He has a video about current retail Mythic Legions. In the start of the video, he shows his Atlas the Conqueror. He said, how many of you will go buy an Atlas the Conqueror if he was available for $50? And actually, I got an Atlas the Conqueror for $50 this month, because I actually won him in a local action here in Peru, which is weird because you don't see Mythic Legions here in Peru. But I saw this, I marked it, I waited for the action to be almost over, and I started to bid on him, and I realized that, well, the price went up. It was very, very low priced, but I actually managed to see what other Peruvian collectors actually collect Mythic Legions because of the ones that bid against me with. I lost 3 figures on that action that were also Mythic Legions. I managed to grab this one and a Cocytrus from Gothitropolis. That is very, very cool. It's on my display. I will show him to you later. These ones. So I saw them in his channel, and I decided I want to buy these two. I managed to grab a lot of the reinforcement figures that I wanted. I actually bought everything that I wanted on that sale. So I went there very quickly to grab this. I managed to buy 5 of these. 1 for a friend, 4 for me. Also 4 of the Black Knights. 3 for me, 1 for a friend. So I've got a lot of the reinforcement figures. I haven't opened this one yet. I'm dying to open it, but I want to review it. Sealed. But I don't know. It's a really cool figure. I really dig these Templar Knights. Well, that's it. So I hope you liked the video. I hope you enjoy the content. And I'll be doing more videos of the Mythic Legions. Most of them will probably be in my weird Spanglish. I hope you were able to understand what I said. I don't know if my English is good or bad. Perhaps it's not that bad. And also wanted to clarify that this line is very unique as an action figure line. I haven't found another where the community and the company that make the toys are this much connected. The level of intimacy between the Cabal and the Four Horsemen studio is very deep. And also a lot of these figures, for example, the Reinforcement Wave or the Krampus online sale from Christmas, these were figures that were directly sold to the community. These didn't go to any retailer, so you cannot buy this from retailers. You were only able to buy this directly from the company, directly from Four Horsemen. So this has a lot of pros and cons, but the main idea between this sale is that they wanted to give these figures directly to us. That is something I really appreciate, like a company that actually talks and listens to his main customers, and I really like that. I really like this royal treatment to the community, to the collectors of the line. I know one of the main cons about this is that since they were not available in retail, and a lot of the collectors are now reselling these things at very high prices. But well, you have to be informed. You have to inform yourself, learn about the stuff, and be able to buy these things directly from the store. So you pay the best price you can get for this. Right now, you can get these figures probably for twice what I paid for them. So I don't know. That is a pro and con in itself. So until the next video, thanks for watching. How cool is that? Look at the fire. It looks like actual fire. I almost forgot, I said I was going to show you the rooster. So this is Coquitrus from Gothtropolis. Actually, in Peru we have a tale from a Peruvian author. I really dig the resemblance to this story, so I don't know, this is the Carmelo Knight for me. Well, that was all. I wanted to show him to you. It's very cool. I was very happy when I won this.